angels, he saith, who maketh his angels spirits, and his ministers a flame of fire. Okay, what is that talking about? Pure energy. Alright, and when you go to that parable, when the Pharisees asked them about the woman who had 7 husbands, and they all died, and then she died, and then they asked him, whose wife shall she be in the resurrection? And then he went on to say that when in the resurrection they neither marry nor are given in marriage, but are like the angels in heaven. It says here that the angels and his ministers are as a flame of fire, which is pure energy. So, going back here to Matthew 10 and 28, if both body and soul or spirit, if that's what it's talking about there, how does pure energy, or how does fire or a flame of fire fire or feel pain by fire? How does that happen? How can pure energy feel pain? How can a flame of fire be tortured, alright, or destroyed by by other fire? Alright? That's for you guys. And 2, what this is talking about, going back to what I highlighted here, is talking about a living being or a person. Alright? Because really your soul is the combining of your body and your spirit. Okay? And what this is talking about here in this verse, in the 28th verse, is talking about when them thermonuclear missiles hit. That's what it's talking about. Okay? Destroy both soul and body in hell. Alright? Meaning your body is going to be totally destroyed when those thermonuclear missiles hit. That's what it's talking about. Okay? What proves that? You go to 2nd Ezra's, the 13th, what was it, 13 and 38? Let me go to that real quick to show how exactly that's going to happen. Okay? To show how that's going to happen. This is 2nd Ezra 13, verse 38. It says, and shall lay before them their evil thoughts. I'm going to start at 37. And this, my son, shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations which for their wicked life are fallen into the tempest, and shall lay before them their evil thoughts and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame, and he shall destroy them without labor by the law, which is like unto fire. So when the Lord basically comes with his fire and puts the spirit on those nations to fire those missiles over here, alright, the people who get hit by those missiles are going to feel the missiles. It's not going to just be a boom and a zap and then they're gone in the spirit world. They're going to actually feel that fire. That's why it said there in 2nd Ezra's that they're going to be tormented. Okay? Now if you read that in the biblical proportions, the last word in 2nd Ezra 13 and 38 it say me, but it really should say fire. Okay? And I'm going to put it up on screen. It really should say fire for the last verse. Okay? So that's what is going to happen. That's how the Lord is going to destroy both your soul and body in hell. Alright? You're going to be totally destroyed in hell. Alright? Or in the fire. Okay? Not in a burning place called hell, because if that's the case, once you die, your body decomposes, which is what we're going to get into later. Alright? Which they actually talked about. Your body decomposes, your spirit leaves your body. Okay? Your spirit leaves your body. Alright? So how does your spirit, which is pure energy, feel pain? It's not that can't happen. It doesn't happen. Only your body feels pain. Alright? And anguish and all that. Once you pass on and you're in the spirit totally, you don't feel no more pain. Okay? And you neither married nor you're given in a marriage. Alright? So you guys, I keep saying this, there's no such thing as a place called hell. We burn forever and ever and ever, alright, for an eternity, alright, never ending. There's no place like that in the scriptures, okay? It does not exist, okay? So now, let's go to Sirach, the 10th chapter, and I'm just going to post all these in the post-production from the way that I got this Camtasia deal set up, okay? Sirach 10 and 11. Okay? Because one other thing this guy said, yeah, this is the point I just made. It talked about, let me just read it real quick. This is Sirach 10, verse 11. For when a man is dead, he shall inherit creeping things, beasts, and worms. And this guy jumped on that point like he was on to something, and didn't even. It's a simple subject. It's a simple scripture. All right, like I said, once you die, typically you get buried. All right, nowadays you get buried in the earth. All right, and your body decomposes after four days, or starts to decompose after 4 days. Worms that are in the ground, they eat at you and eat until there's nothing left but bones. Okay, that's what happens, and you turn back into the earth again. That's why the scripture is there in Ecclesiastes. Okay, Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter. In fact, let's go to that real quick. That's what it's talking about when you inherit worms. Whoops, not 10, 12. Let me read this once again. It says here, Sirach 12 and 10. Sirach 10 and 11. For when a man is dead, he shall inherit creeping things, beasts, and worms. Now we're going to use the precept here in Ecclesiastes 12 and 7 to explain that. It says here, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was. Why? Because you get buried and your body goes back into the earth. Alright? When you read in the book of Genesis, does not it say that the Lord formed man from the dust of the earth? Okay, so you go back to the dust of the earth. Meaning after 4 days, your body starts to decompose and turns back into the ground. Okay? And it says, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it. Now wait a minute, where's hell in that? Okay? Where is hell in that? There is no hell. Okay? When you see hell in the scriptures, it's talking about the grave. Okay? Or it's talking about a position played out on earth. Okay? That's pretty much it. Alright? That whole doctrine on hell is a Roman Catholic doctrine. Alright? And it's stupid when you go into the scriptures. It doesn't make any sense. Okay? And I believe, I don't know his name. I'll try to look it up and post it on a post-production. But there's this preacher or this pastor in some church somewhere. I may have been California, right? And basically, I think his mother died or something. And I guess he was concerned because he was thinking that she was going to go to hell because she wasn't really in a church like that. And so basically, he looked into it. He did a study on the scriptures. And he looked into it. And he came up with the conclusion, wait a minute, there can't be anything called hell. Alright, based on studying the scriptures. And then, if I'm not mistaken, his congregation got mad at him. Alright? So there's no such thing called a burning hell. When you do simple study into the scriptures, like I said, reincarnation, which I and brothers have done, and the elders, all kind of brothers have done. When I say I don't mean in that particular order. Alright? Done plenty of breakdowns and lessons on reincarnation, which that basically kills the doctrine on hell. Alright? That kills the hell doctrine, because when you learn that you come back and that process happens, hell doesn't fit in anywhere there. Hell doesn't fit in anywhere there, alright? So it doesn't make any damn sense. Okay? So this is Ecclesiastes 12 and 7. Then shall the dust return unto the earth as it was, your body, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it. So you go back into the spirit world. Okay? You go back unto the spirit world. Alright? That's what that's talking about. Okay? And we're gonna further explain that. Alright? Because now let's go to 2nd Ezra's 7 and 46. This is another scripture they used. Let me check something real quick. Won't fit. Okay, so now let's go to 2nd Ezra 7 and 46. Okay, I'm going to show you that hell fits nowhere in this process. Okay, 2nd Ezra 7 and 46, and I'm going to read quite a few verses. Okay, 2nd Ezra 7 verse 46. I answered then and said, this is my first and last saying, that it had been better to not have given the earth unto Adam, or else when it was given him, to have restrained him from sinning. For what profit is it for men now in this present time to live in heaviness, and after death